So good morning, everybody. That's a really hard act to follow. My name's Molly Fehrenbach-Nichols. I've had the good fortune of knowing Jerry since I've been 14 and working with Jerry. So I'm here humbly representing all former employees, Pius kids, family members, all those who have been touched by Jerry and Jean, and just wanted to say a couple of things. It is day 5 of Summerfest, and we had a great day at the Major yesterday, so I'm a little bit foggy in the head. I'm a Pius alum. I have 3 kids who are a recent graduate and 2 current students there, so I know the power of what Pius can offer and also what being a part of the Goolsby's family can offer. So just a couple of thoughts. So Pius provides this great, wonderful faith-based education that's rooted in Catholic teachings. But Jerry, what you and Jean and your connection to Pius have offered so many former and current students and staff is to practice those core values and beliefs that ground our Catholic faith in the real world. We often joke around that working for Jerry in the summer is like going to summer camp. The kids think it's actually a little bit better than camp because they get paid to go there. But for those of us who know both of you, know a little bit differently. We think about that a little differently. It's not just about giving a kid a job and making a couple extra bucks or really maybe making ends meet through that chance to work. One of your greatest gifts, Jerry, is that you teach kids about work. And it's more, whether you're going to be a kid who's tonguing French fries, or you're making cheeseburgers, or you're a nurse, or a teacher, or an attorney, or a dentist, or a priest, or a salesperson. I see all you guys out there. The same rules always apply. Okay, so it comes down to 3 things with Jerry. The first one's going to be take ownership. Be responsible for yourself and your job. Represent your employer, your company, and most importantly, yourself well. Know your job and challenge yourself to grow and get better at it every day. When the challenges come up, don't just throw in the towel and give up. Think about how you can make that better. Be responsible for when things go well, but more importantly, be responsible for when things don't go well. Ask questions if you don't know, and learn from others who have gone before you. Number 2, work hard. And not just work hard some of the times, but work hard every day. Do your best and give your job your all. Don't be satisfied with just being okay. When things are difficult, you're going to reflect and find solutions to problems. Rise up to those challenges even when work is tough, and be willing to learn new things to make yourself better every day. And most importantly, and this is the one I think people often forget, is have fun, because as Jerry always says, you can't beat fun. So here's the real gift you give Jerry, that work is good as satisfying when you're having fun. So find the fun in your job every day. Laugh and be silly. Wear silly socks on Silly Sock Sunday. They're out there. Tease each other. Be willing to tease and get teased. Work together as a team and support one another. Pull together during times that are challenging, and be sure to celebrate your successes. So today, Jerry and Jean, we recognize you not only for what you've done for past employees, but for what you do for today's kids and the many, many future employees who will have the chance to be part of the Goolsby's family and learn and grow because of the opportunities you two have provided. So thank you for the life lessons, the laughter, and most importantly, the love.
Our beautiful Jeannie, we thank you for the love that you have for all of us, the love you have for Jerry, and knowing that the power of love has carried us to this moment. I represent humbly and serve a school that is in its 88th, going into its 89th year. For 2/3 of that time, Jeannie, you have been supporting and directing and mentoring and raising several hundred of our students, and we were counting, we think it's well over a couple of thousand students. And so Jeannie, first we begin by saying thank you to you. Good friends, close friends, former bartenders, just a quick show of hands if you ever worked for Jerry. That's what I figured, all the community and civic leaders. I've got a theory about that. Today we are here to honor Jerry M. Cohen, not only in this moment, but in a way that shows just the kind of person he is and the quality of his life. There are 2 fundamental questions each one of us has to ask ourselves every one of us has to ask ourselves. And one is the day-to-day, what am I going to do to make a living? What's my work going to be? And then the second one is very much big picture. How will my work matter? What meaning will my work have for others? What am I going to do with my one short, sacred life? Well, in doing both the work that mattered to Jerry with a passion, and if you have followed Jerry's incredible career and Jeannie's incredible legacy, you have had this experience of what are they up to now? Well, in doing the greater work, the work of the community, we have been forced to say to ourselves, what am I doing with my work, and how am I doing greater work for the community? Jerry has answered both questions, and in his work and making his work meaningful, he has turned around in over 50 years. We were trying to figure this out, but somewhere between 45 and 50 or more years, thousands, hundreds a year are affected and impacted in the Pius XI community alone. Not just students, teachers and staff who would not be able to either attend Pius XI or be part of the Pius XI community. And we're so very grateful for that. And so first, we thank you for your faith in others and bringing opportunities to their lives. Second, we thank you for your goodness. You're one of the goodest people I've ever seen. He has a deep love of country and nation, a deep, deep belief that we can all be doing better and that no one should pass up a piece of garbage on the floor and not pick it up. So when you see a place, meet a person, always leave it better, leave them better than the way you found them. That's Jerry. People have been writing us from all over the country, giving us little tips. Mr. Mahoney just told me that he bartended for you before he became president of Parks. I just thought that was so cute. And then also, I must say, with a great deep sense of humility, the way that this man has served as a leader in the community is unparalleled. And it's that deep sense of service that we want to honor. At Pius XI, we have honored over 30 teachers in the past decade for being good shepherds, stewarding the mission, leaving people better off, being exemplars of their faith. And by excellence in their work, they are being virtuous by being their best. We have only given 3 Faithful Servant Awards over that period of time, 30 to 3. And today we give the 4th. In the history of the school, going into its 89th year, 28,000 graduates, we ask Jerry Cohen to grace us Pius XI Catholic High School Faithful Servant Award. And what it says is, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. This is presented to Jerry M. Cohen for his profound interest, love, and support of Pius XI and its students and staff, and for his care and concern for living his faith in a way that serves others, making our world and the world around us a better place. God bless you, Jerry.
All right, so now you're trapped. You're really trapped. There's one passion I've had in life, one dream that I've had, and that's to have an audience and a microphone and to sing. He always sings ragged music to the cattle as he swings back and forward in the saddle on a horse, pretty good horse. A syncopated gator, because there's such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear the fellas come, because the western folks all know he's a highfalutin, rootin', suitin' son of a gun from Arizona. Ragtime cowboy, talk about your cowboy. Ragtime cowboy Joe. One of the philosophies that I followed for my entire life, and I see some other dummies in the crowd. I think I see Sass somewhere, and Carl Cobb, and a couple other guys who really never had the benefit of getting to college. I went to college, of course, so they feel a little unfortunately I didn't graduate. Whoever's in the school, I do want to see what my quality points were and what my grade point average was, because it was terrible. Just terrible. I went 4 years and never made it through. 4 years. My poor mother would give, I remember the guy's name, Father Perry Rose, would give him $100, and in those days that was like $2,000. Give him $100, please keep my sonny boy in school. And they did. 4 years. And I never made it, unfortunately. But it reminds me of a story of the bumblebee. And aerodynamically, physiologically, they had the scientists, the aeronautical engineers, everything. Look at the bumblebee, the size of its furry body, it's huge. Big, huge body, real little wings, everything else. The bumblebee can't fly, just can't fly. But the bumblebee doesn't know it. And that's been my philosophy throughout life. It really has. So to all those guys that never made it through school or never went to school, I'm sure that deep down inside somewhere, that has been your guiding force, whether you know it or not. One other thing, the wise old owl, he lived in the oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we be more like that wise old bird? Thank you very much. I appreciate this author and honor. It's wonderful. I first was going to start by saying I can't think of two people that deserve it more, but I said no.